So Bijay,
Yes.
thank you so much for always giving us an opportunity. And this is again we are meeting at Convergence.
Yes.
Okay. So to start with, tell me something about your participation, why you participated at Convergence, and how is the response so far?
So Convergence, if you see overall this year, if you see a lot of companies are focusing on the fiber industry and getting their fiber products introduced to the channel market, to the partner market, and that is why we have also participated. Though if you see overall in the TP-Link stall, you can see a mix of the fiber products, you can see a mix of the Wi-Fi. We have also kept the Wi-Fi 7, which is the newest introduction to the world of Wi-Fi. And also we also have the IP cameras range of the home surveillance as well as the consumer surveillance, as the corporate surveillance cameras. So you see, we have kept a whole bunch of what TP-Link is about. And overall, if you see in the Convergence, the whole Convergence is speaking about the fiber industry and how we are evolving or what are the new technologies coming up. So it's good to see a lot of companies focusing on that particular industry.
So I think you're happy with the kind of response you're getting here.
Yes, we are quite happy. This is almost the second day, and we see a lot of new partners coming in. A lot of partners from not only from the local market or not only from local Delhi or around states, but we also see partners from the south. We also see partners from the far east coming down and meeting us here, and it feels good to get more opportunities regarding this particular market or industry that we as TP-Link will be getting in more depth with this particular products.
Okay, right. So definitely, I can see the kind of crowd you're having at this place. So it's really amazing to see such kind of love and support for the TP-Link brand, and
Yes.
all credit goes to the team, local team here.
Yes.
So we have seen kind of surveillance market and the FTTH market is growing very aggressively in these days. So can you tell something about your product portfolio which is into this segment?
Sure. So FTTH, of course, is a different industry altogether. So FTTH, what we are looking out into, TP-Link has been a consumer brand right from the start. So what we are focusing is on the ONUs, on the end consumer products, that is the routers, the fiber routers, and then of course the OLTs or what you call the backend part at the ISP level. So we have the range of more of these ONUs as well as the OLTs being ported over here. As well, we have the fiber switches, and then along with that, the other products. And in surveillance, if you see, right now in the last 4 months, we have increased our range from 4 months back. We had around 4 cameras and one 8-channel NVR. But right now, the portfolio for TP-Link VG has been increased to more than 60 products. Okay, and we are getting in more aggressive with more and more products and more technology on that part. Also, we have the Tapo range of products, which is a consumer level camera, wherein the consumers can easily install these cameras or easily have a hands-on with these cameras. We also have the smart sensors, smart switches, the smart light strips coming in. So everything which is required at a home or which is also required for an SI to develop a smart home, we have this ported over here in surveillance part.
Okay, and so. Surveillance, you talked about the home segment, the Tapo
Yes,
camera. Okay,
Tapo, yeah.
so because we have seen a lot of people surrounding us is using that product.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the USP about that product?
So basically, Tapo as a brand is more of consumer friendly. So if you go, you find everything on one app. Okay. So if you develop your home with Tapo, you can control your smart switches. With smart switches, you can control your ACs, you can control your fans, only on one app. You can monitor your baby if your baby is at home alone or with a maid. You can also watch the baby anywhere in the world you are. You travel outside, you can watch them with the click of a button on your Tapo app. You can control your devices when you're anywhere in this world traveling. Also, you can control your devices. If you forget to off your devices, you can do that from outside. Then you have the smart LED strip, which is also used for a lot of purposes, not only in homes but also in any clubs or any hotels. It has been used. So those are the smart mood lightings which are created by the smart home product. So this is a very exciting product line for the consumers, and the main USP of these products is that everything you get it on one app in the touch of your hand.
So being into a leading tech media, we have also got hands-on for this product. Tapo is one of the good product which we have used in our offices also.
Okay.
So I must say that this has come very well. The product is doing very great in Indian market.
Sure.
So moving to the next part of my queries, okay, which is related with the you take care of the SOHO segment as well, which is rising
Yes.
day by day. And there is a plan for the Make in India also. So you already announced about these products and which are already working and work has been already started. So how do you see the Make in India products getting positioned in the SOHO segment? How do you see this traction?
So see, Make in India is just a shift of getting the products manufactured in India and getting it at a faster pace to the consumers. Okay, so what happens is previously it used to get made in China or made in Vietnam, and then the products used to come in late because of some of the import issues or some of the challenges on the clearance part.
Right.
The consumers used to get these products late, or sometimes there used to be a stock shortage. So Make in India is of course a big thing for us. Also, if you say emotionally, it is good for our country as well, because we create after Make in India, we create a lot of job opportunities for the local people. Of course, we hire our own talent and use them in the country. So emotionally, this is quite good for us as well as for the consumers. If you see on the business level, this is very exciting for everybody, because a lot of products can be made in India, and we can proudly say that this product we are using is been made in India by itself. Of course, the technology comes from outside, or the company is from another outside India, but these all products or the technology is being made in India and by Indian hands itself.
Right. So moving forward, I'm sure that you guys are working on the calendar year projects, I think.
Yes.
So we are into already first quarter. We have already consumed.
Right.
So how do you see the traction by end of 2023? When I will be again, I'm sure that I will be interviewing you again.
Yeah.
So what is the kind of project and how you were planning to capture those market share or those revenue which have been guided by your boss?
So basically, 2023 is going to be a challenging year. What we see, we come from a period where COVID was an easier period for the sales of our industry, because the requirement was huge. But right now, the requirement has come to a level wherein it will be an actual requirement and not a bloated or not a balloon requirement. Okay, so 2023 is going to be a tough time for even if I talk about the community, for the channel community, it will be a tough year to reach your consumers properly, to actually develop yourself into such a company which will be likable by the consumers or by the partners to buy from. So projections are there, projections are good enough, but we have learned that of course we cannot project what the sales what was there in the COVID period to increase in this particular time. So of course we will increase, but we want more and more products to come in to take that share, rather than just increasing the share of what was selling in COVID period or just after that. Okay, so that is why you see a lot of new products. You'll see a lot of surveillance products increasing from four products to then 60 products. You see a lot of new Wi-Fi 7 coming in, which is a very very big likable product for the consumer. We already have I suppose 60 numbers orders from the consumers. It is a 1 lakh plus product. Wi-Fi 7, a router itself is 1 lakh plus. But then a lot of consumers do want to have hands-on on this product, because it's a great thing to have new technology. People like technology and people want to experience that new thing with them. So all these projections or all everything put together, it is going to be a tough period, but the company is also ready for you. The company is also getting new products for you. We'll be getting new technologies for you, and we wish that the partners as well as the consumers who are there will always give a preference to T-Pinning to be there at your home.
So rightly said, Bijoy, means we can see the kind of plan you are having. I'm sure that you'll have a good numbers at the end of this calendar year.
Sure.
We frequently interact with your partners,
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and they are very pretty happy these days with the kind of support you are providing to them. So, can you share me about what are the partners' role currently, and you are looking forward to engage much more in years to come? Like this is one platform you are creating,
Right.
So what all plan you have to educate them, to connect them, and all?
Yes, sure. So what happens is now partners are more keen to look at what the company's future is. Okay, whenever I meet any new partner, because we are new into the surveillance industry, so I meet a lot of surveillance partners, and what they would like to know is what is the next level, or what is the next step for the company, or what is the future for the company, what is the goal. Okay, so that is where we share. Okay, this is what we are going to do. This is the kind of support we are going to place. So what I feel is partners are looking to interact more within the industry itself, to learn more from what are the mistakes being done in the past and not repeat those in the future. So to gain that knowledge, we have more partner meets, we have more exhibitions like these. We have more smaller partner meets also, because what we feel is having a bigger partner meet of 100-150 people, you cannot actually reach out to each and every partner and give your knowledge or get some knowledge from them. But we have partner meets, smaller ones like a 10 people or 15 people. We have a roundtable conference wherein we discuss their challenges, we discuss how we can support them, and similarly they also tell us that okay, this is the challenge we are facing and how can the company help us out with that. So interactions would be more, reaching out to partners would be more, and getting to know their issues and getting resolving them is what is the focus of the company.
I will leave you with one more comment, that is, you have to discuss about the service. Okay, now we are aware, but because TP-Link is doing pretty well in service,
Right.
there is no complaint we hardly see anywhere.
Yes.
But how do you able to manage and how do you able to create a strong service network across India?
Right. So what TP-Link has always been believing in or trusting in from the start is service will always be a what you say. There will be people who would like your service the best. So there would be people who will say, okay, it's not so good. You always find that when you Google something, there'll be always negative reviews. There'll be always positive reviews. Only what you try to be is you have to be reliable. Okay, the people have to understand that this company is reliable enough that whenever I get a problem, I reach out to them. I would get the service. Maybe it a little delay or something, but they will for sure give me service, and not something like that. If I purchase this, maybe in the future I may get the service or I may not at all get the service. Okay, so this is what we believe. We want to be reliable, and how we create that is basically the partner network is already there. We always ask our partners that you give the service to the consumers. Don't make them wait. Whatever is there, of course, you come back to us. We will support you with that. We have our national distribution network wherein we have more than 80 branch offices. They have 80 branch offices. From there, we reach to the consumers, or they can reach out to us if there is any service issue. Then we give them the solution. We have more than 15 service centers all over India, and we are increasing them with the third party as well as our own service centers. So all these things, what are finally boil down that we have to be reliable enough for the consumer to select our product, not only because we have good technology, we have everything, but also the after sales service is also an important part. And I feel we have done a fair enough job in the past as well, that people still like to purchase TP-Link products, and they trust that okay, after sales service also is good enough or reliable enough for TP-Link.
That's right, mention the part. Yeah. The customer's testimonial is the huge thumbs up for you that you guys are doing pretty well.
Yes.
Vijay, one more thing, I'll just leave with you because there are a lot of people who wants to meet you.
Yeah.
So one thing is about, you said that we all know that TP-Link is number one, okay,
Yeah.
when it comes to the Indian market. You guys are leading everywhere.
Yes.
So why partner should stay connected with TP-Link? Because there are a lot of other brands we can see at this expo. Also, we can see some few other brands are entering
Yes.
into the Indian market.
Yes.
So how do you able to maintain those trust and your message for them?
See, we always believe in long-term relationships, and that is what we discuss with partners also. See, there are companies who would come and go, who would just drop the prices to get to their partners, who would just get the numbers done, or who would just push in stock, just to push in stock enough 1 CR, 2 CR, or maybe 50 lakhs, whatever the stock is. But just to get into the market or just to be seen, they would drop the prices. But my only message to the partners is that let's look long term. This is just a short-term business game. What you're playing, that you may tweak the pricing or you may drop the pricing to some level. That is not a long-term scenario. Everybody must have seen in the past also. There has been a long war with the online dropping prices, and then the channel partner getting affected and everything. But finally, what happens? Finally, both survive. Okay, and on the long-term basis, the channel partners have always benefited, and the companies want to always support the channel partners, and not only online or only offline. We support both of them, no questions about it. But then, of course, only the price part or only getting a short-term benefit to the partner is not our goal. Not as TP-Link, that is not our goal. Maybe some companies do have that, but building a long-term partnership, building a long-term relationship, both will benefit. TP-Link will also benefit, but the partner also should look at something which is long-term with us.
So rightly said, Bijoy, because the trust you have made, it's not a day work. Okay, it
Yes.
took a long years to, and you guys are the leader who worked day and night and had built such kind of trust. So I'm sure that brand will keep going like this and will grow more in coming days. And we'll connect again. Thank you so much. Thanks always for talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.